Hello and welcome back to Manor Lords. So when we last left off, we had just finished creating our lovely little church here and a new burgage plot. And I did look into it a little bit, and as it turns out, the approval rating, as you actually might expect, is the measure of how your villagers feel towards your rule, and it determines population growth. So I looked it up, and basically, as long as you have an extra burgage plot and you have positive approval, then a new family should move in on the next month. So hopefully that will happen when we tick into August here. But aside from that, we do just need to be pushing our firewood development here. And hopefully they will make good time on that. I think we actually may need to move their workspace just a little bit. Increase it a little bit as well. Something like that should be fine. And now we have a small stable over here as well. Now, I thought we had bought another ox, but I don't know, maybe I didn't have... Maybe I didn't actually do that. I thought we did. But for some reason he's not here, so... Let's see if I can't maybe find him. I don't know, I might be wrong. Maybe I didn't actually do it. I feel like I would see him wandering around somewhere. Well, actually, would he be used for anything over here? I don't think he would be, right? Stock building. Yeah, I'm not sure. I believe we had 100 regional wealth to start, and then we used a little bit of it for an extra ox, but maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering here. Or maybe he is just... Wait, is that him? No, that was just Linhart. Okay. Well, I think I'm losing it then, but whatever the case, we have a lot of food now, 112 berries, 10 months worth. We're probably going to try to get 10 months worth of fuel, or actually we'll probably just try to get the next year's stock, because I wouldn't mind around July or so every year working on our wood cutting. So we'll just fast forward a little bit. And we did get our new family, that is wonderful. Okay, welcome. Welcome in. We're so happy to have you, and we're probably going to build yet another... We're going to want to move this at some point, I feel like. Maybe not, though. Maybe we can actually make it work. So we'll go ahead and build another burgage plot. And bear with me, because it's no longer going to look very good at all. Can we move this? Yes. Okay. Okay, let's move that. We can move it probably as far down as here. As long as it's not directly overlapping their habitat, it should be fine. Did I not start building? I don't think I did. Nope. Okay. Okay. I keep forgetting to hit the actual build icon. Not enough goods. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Build a little bit more, or gather a little bit more firewood, and we can switch back over to timber. So yeah, just while we're waiting, I don't know, maybe it actually said this somewhere, and it makes sense now. I feel like an idiot for not realizing it before, but I feel like it should be made a little tiny bit more obvious that you just need to have an extra burgage plot first. Because when we started, obviously we had that homeless camp, which appears to be gone now. Yes, it does. But I kind of thought that they might just, you know, somebody might come in, like over here, and maybe they would just set up their own little encampment. I don't know, maybe I missed a description there or somewhere, something, I don't know. But I do feel like it should be a little bit more obvious, because look at our approval. It's just, ever since we got that church, it is terrific, so I absolutely feel like we would have been doing a lot better if we had known that, because we would have been building more burgage plots, getting more workers, and more workers, you know, means more goods, so on and so forth, right? So that is something maybe that the developer could incorporate into a tutorial right away. I would say, like, you should know that right away, because if you have in that first year, let's say you have 10 families working instead of 5 for that whole year, I think that's going to be quite a dramatic difference. Maybe that's just me though. Okay, so I was hoping that they would build this a little faster. I'm not sure why they're taking so long to do that. I believe we have a spare family, don't we? Yes, we did. So I don't know why they're not handling this. Requires refueling. It can't be because of that. Okay, we do have a whole year's worth of firewood, though, so we'll take him off of that. Put them over to timber. That's probably why, actually. We have the one timber. I don't know why they're not doing it. Now they are. Here we go. And we'll immediately start the next one as well. And we want these to be nice ones, so that they have a little... what is that? Is it just supposed to be a shed? Maybe they put livestock there? Either way, I think it just looks nicer. This looks more like, what would you call it? It's like, it's just like a villager hut, and then they have like their own things that they can work on, and maybe raise some chickens or something like that. So I do think that that's... Ooh, and we did already get our next villager. So we're just gonna keep it up. I don't know, is that big enough? Seems big enough to me. Yeah. What is happening? What was that sound? Was it just wind? Thought I heard yelling. Alright, everything looks okay. And well, even though we don't have another ox currently, I do think that we will probably want a second one, so we're gonna go ahead and order him now. And then we'll just kind of keep it up. We have 68 approval, so there's no real reason, in my opinion, not to keep building more burgage plots. I think this is probably really, really good for our expansion. The one question I have is if I should consider more wells. Like, is one well enough? Like, does it just feed everybody forever, or do you actually need more than one at some point? If not, I suppose I'll just leave it like that, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there, if we ever do. Is this going to be big enough? It is. It's a smaller burgage plot, but that should be fine. This should be more than enough for the moment. So what we will do, we do want to get this hunting camp back up. And we also want probably always want somebody making fuel now. Okay. Can't have somebody saw pit in the saw pit at the moment. That's fine. It is now November. So our berries, they are depleted. Okay. So let's take this person off of that and put them over to that. Create some firewood for us. And we already set that one. We should probably make sure that their work area is good as well. And it's probably going to be time to actually move these down to like right about here, but I don't think you can move that one. Can you move the saw pit? Yes, you can. I don't know if we necessarily need to move the saw pit, but we definitely want to move the woodcutter's lodge and the logging camp. That should go there. And we'll probably have... let's see. Oh, it has to be reconstructed now. That's kind of unfortunate. I didn't realize that. It will be rebuilt using the original... okay, so it's the original resources at least. Well, that's good. We should probably wait for this to be rebuilt before we rebuild the woodcutter's lodge. Okay, so now our logging camp is done, so we're gonna also... we're not gonna move that just yet, but we are about to. So what I think we're gonna do... I'm kind of build this a little bit strangely looking, perhaps. Basically going to start a new kind of section, I suppose. We're only going to build it that far for now, but at some point we'll probably build it even farther out. We'll put that there. Some stalks were damaged by the weather. Why? I guess that's kind of to be expected. We'll move the saw pit pretty much right across from the logging camp. And then, that seems pretty great. So now, we can actually make use of this whole area at some point. But, do we have any sheep yet? We don't. Ah, that's right, because we didn't actually put an order in. We'll put in an order for 2 right now. We desire a surplus of 2. Yes. We have had this person working in there this whole time, and apparently they're just not even doing anything. Okay, so on another note, something I've seen is that this area right here is actually the best for flax, I believe it was? Yes. Yes, right here. So we're gonna actually make a second field. I don't know if this is big enough. It does not seem like it's even close to big enough. Can't even get placed here? Why is that? Because of overlap, maybe? Or is it because of the trees? Okay, so apparently we might not be able to do that yet. Okay. I don't know if it's because all this needs to be cleared out first. I don't think that was a problem when we made the first one. Okay, now it seems okay. So this is going to go ahead and be our flax field now. And we will do crop rotation. Like that. And nobody started plowing or anything yet, so we'll make this one wheat. Fallow. Wheat again. This is the highest priority. And this can just be very high priority. And we did get another family again. We have 11 total living spaces and 10 families. That's great. That gives us plenty of workers. So I'm gonna go ahead and put somebody here. I don't actually even know what it does. But we're gonna do that. Do we have somebody hunting? Yes, we do. We have somebody at the granary, somebody at the storehouse. I guess you can't force anybody to work at the field. Oh, right, because it's the farmhouse that you have to have them working at. Wow, I am an absolute idiot. I forgot about that this entire time. But with that said, I almost want to kind of move this over here now. But it's okay. We have the sheep. Wait, why are the sheep there and not here? Well, how many people do we have? We have 2, so we'll put 1 there. I guess they pasture here and then you take them over to the sheep farm, maybe? I have no idea. Maybe they'll just take... Yeah, it looks like that's a shepherd there. So maybe they'll just take them here when they need to... Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about those raiders. Okay. Where are they? It may be time to create our units. Footmen, spears, pole arms, archers, crossbows. Equipment is missing. We don't have enough regional or treasury for that. This might be really bad. How close are they? It says they're nearby. But what does that... That's not... I don't see if they're actually near us. We were scouting them that whole time too, and I never seemed like they were close to us. Okay, well, I guess we'll just wait and see. Go ahead and just delete that. Raiders near. Mission complete. Okay. Guess that wasn't important or something. I'm not really entirely sure about that. Okay, great. So we can actually have somebody working on the logging camp at the same time. And hopefully these extra people will just work on the fields then. Yeah? I mean, I would assume that's what they would do. Or... So, is it that people... Okay, we need to pause. So, is it that the people at the farmhouse... Will they work on the pasture, or will the sheep people work on the pasture? Used to employ workers on nearby fields after the harvest. Okay. So what's probably going on then, I would assume, is that it's the work area is the problem. We will just have them work in this general area. High priority. And we will have 2... Oh, we can actually have 3 families work there? We'll do 2 for now, and we'll put a second person on here. I don't actually know that it's going to be necessary, though. Now, here's the brigands. And there are... 2 squads of 18, or is it just 18 total? Doesn't even look like anything close. Oh boy. We don't have any weapons, so I don't know what to do about this. What? I have no idea what's gonna happen here. Are we gonna completely get eradicated? Fire broke out, rebel. Everybody's screaming. People are probably dying. Well, nobody seems to be dead. Goods looted. Are they really just setting everything on fire? Oh no. I'm not too sure what we can do about this. They're burning our church, too. So far, it looks like only one person died, but the houses are getting completely destroyed. Yeah, they burnt our entire city. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it does appear that we have lost a lot here. However, it seems that we can rebuild everything. I don't know what that's gonna cost, but people have died. Doesn't look like it's too difficult for them to rebuild. It's surprising, actually. I want the storehouse back. Where are the... There's still people screaming, so there's gotta still be bandits. I didn't see where they all went, so... Alright, it looks like they're no longer screaming in terror. So it seems that what we're gonna have to do... This is just a guess, I don't actually know yet, but it seems like what we're gonna have to do is build a trading post and get ourselves some weapons, because when we tried to build that militia, it just didn't do anything because nobody would have had any weapons. Maybe I should just try to get... I feel like fully equipping with like weapons and armor and everything might be a little too expensive for us right now, having only just recently figured out how to expand my population easily, so... Let's see here. Industry, no trade. Make the trading post. Put that here. Not enough goods. Okay. Well, hopefully it doesn't take them too long to rebuild everything. How's this? Yeah, this didn't even get touched. Wow. Just the woodcutter's lodge. Incredible. Should probably go ahead and put our people back on the forager's hut at least. Now we're out of food, but we have tons of fuel. Oh, now we only have 8 months worth of fuel. Okay. Thought we had more than that. Family is hungry. Oh no. Yeah, it's not great. Alright, so this is definitely... This is an interesting game. I like it though. I like that it's difficult. I like that it's punished me for the fact that I screwed up so badly earlier, because I feel like we probably could have had north of and maybe even well above 100 population by now, had I not screwed up with the burgage plots and the approval rating and increasing my population. I feel like that could have made a massive difference, and because I didn't do that, this is the fruit. I mean, this is what happened. So we'll be building up from the rebel in the next episode, and I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.